Okay guys, I'm in the roof with a couple of little bits and pieces. I'm going to replace the fan that runs to my IXL with a dedicated shutdown fan so that I can come up to compliancy. And I've got a couple other things I've got to do up here, but mainly that. So all good. We're going to get into it right now. Okay, first thing it's going to tell you is switch off the circuit breakers, and that's what it says there. It has that information there. They need to be off. I've already done that. Turn off the lights and I've turned off the heater element circuit. So now I've got to get this apart, and I've never done it before. And this is going to be fun. It has not been open for 20 years. So to go to my other light, I'm going to have to grab a neutral, the earth and the white wire going to the fan. I'm going to hook that up too, and I'm going to run a new lead to the fan that's sitting down the back there. And I'm going to box it into a box that's similar to the one over there. Okay, we're going to use a lighter cable, which is not as heavy as this one here, which is for powering your house. I'm not going to lean on that anymore. I'm trying to get in here so I can got a better sitting area. It's very hot. I'm just going to pop that down there. So I don't know whether you can see that. I don't think you can. See that small screwdriver? You get them from Bunnings. It's a flat tip. Need a flat tip for this very, very small Chinese socket set. And look at the rust that's happening in there. I'm gonna have to replace that soon. It's just rusted up. It's only a couple of years old, apparently, by my wife. So we're going to put those wires in with the other wires and tape them up, then run it down there and pop that on the end of it so I can plug it into that fan. Okay, look, I've just connected that up, but there's not enough room for those two cables. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a little bit of this cable here, run it over to here, and then hook it in to a box, because it's just not enough room to wire anything in those cables, and it's really hard to get up here and do this stuff. Sorry about lighting. Just wired that in. Active red, green, yellow for earth or green, and black for neutral. That's in Australia for 240. So I've got my clip. I'm going to screw that on the wall, and then those just fit into these two holes here, and then that locks it in, and it's finished. Okay, just got to put that on here. Put the two screws in, they're on angles, so you're going to have to work that out yourself. The lighting's not very good here. I apologise, but I'm right under the roof angle. Brilliant that I've actually got in here, I think. So later on I'll come up and put some clips on it. Make sure it's done properly. Now just plug it in. Hey presto. You go and turn the power back on at your circuit breakers. If you're an electrician, you've done it well. You've got to strap all these up. They'll be all strapped up in the next one. So all good. And there's a heap of these hanging off there, so I don't like that at all. So I'm going to get rid of them out of the way, especially this one. Alright, that's it. I'm getting out of the roof. I'm sweating like a pig. Okay guys, there's a couple of things I missed at the end of that video, and one is these are what you need to use to hook up your active and neutral wires to bond them all together. Now the white wire was your switch wire, so it's your switch wire going down the wall. So you got the power wires all together, and they go down to the switch, and one comes back up, which is a white wire, and that's your switch wire, which will switch on your power for your fan. So the white wire and a red wire going to the fan must be together. but all the other red wires need to be in one of these. Now for an earth on these, you need to have a double screw earth, which is a standard compliancy. If you're an electrician, you would know that. So yeah, I'll just show the fan, and that's about it for this one. Okay, so this is my bathroom building at the moment. So we're doing the tiling. Yeah, I should have done a tiling show. I did a waterproofing, and that's my niche. And that's the fan I put in on the top of the roof, so that's right on the edge of the house. So that's how it opens up. And when it turns off, it will shut down and stop any air going through. So yeah, so hopefully this will be finished soon, so I can get back to doing some battery shows, and I'm doing a couple other things at the moment, trying to get some nooks to become Raspberry Pis, because it's hard to get Raspberry Pis, so that I can set up a system so that I can talk to the BMS straight to the inverter. Anyway, that's on an upcoming